Hey, Skirminator. Dave Skirman. First Ontario Credit Unit for Finance Friday. Okay, so Dave, here's what we're talking about today. Stock markets continue to be very volatile. So a new survey showed that up to 25% of Canadians are considering cashing out investments tied to the stock markets. Others are wondering what they should do with those investments that are down double digits due to stock market declines this year.
Yeah.
It's one of those things that it goes up, it goes down. So what say you?
Yeah, again, that survey, I read that a couple of days ago. A lot of that 25% are younger people that probably shouldn't have been in that investment in the first place. So they're looking at rising interest rates, increased loan payments. They need that money to live month to month. If that's the case, they should not have been in stock market backed investments to begin with. They should have been in high interest savings accounts or GICs or something like that. So really, it's the investment that you're in over the time or period that you're going to need the money. If you need the money over the short period of time, you shouldn't be in an investment tied to the stock market. Because the stock market, you got to be in it for 3, 4, 5 years because there are blips. And in fact, I've got a couple of graphs just to show you that. Maybe we can throw the first graph up there. Okay. So this is a graph of the TSX over the last 6 months. And you can see it hasn't been a good 6 months. We had over in the far left, those were the highs. Those are the TSX set records, about 22,000 points. And then you look at where we are today. And in fact, I printed that off on Wednesday. The stock market, as you showed just a little while ago, dropped a little more yesterday. So it's down a little more.
Do you know that blip in July? Do you know what those are based on?
Well, this one is, the stock market right now is very volatile.
Right.
There's a lot of emotion going on. When interest rates start going up, people freak out, and the markets respond to that. But what the point on this is that if you're basing your stock market investments over the last 6 months, you don't want to be in it.
Okay.
But now let's look at the next one. The next one's a 10-year look. And so now, you're going to see 6 months built in there on the far right. But if you look where the stock market's there 10 years ago, it's about 12,000 points. Where is it now? Even though it's dropped a lot over the last 6 months, it's almost 19,000 points. That's like a 60% gain over the 10-year period. But there's blips in there. If you look at 2016, that was based on fear. That was the start of the year. I remember doing an interview on CHCH. People were freaking out, selling their stock market investments. Based on oil went down a little bit, and of course Canada's a resource-rich country. Oil went down a little bit. The government were talking about increasing interest rates that they had lowered during the financial crisis of 2008. People freaked out and sold their investments. But look what they missed out on. The next 4 years, from 2016 to 2020, that's about a 45, 50% increase. So they missed out on that.
That down was the pandemic, I guess.
Right, and then
there.
COVID hit. So so a lot of people sold their investments when COVID hit. What's going to happen? Then they missed out on one of the greatest increases over a 2-year period.
But a lot of people that might be in it now got in there and are used to those highs going up.
Right. Well, smart people, again, you hear this all the time. Smart people buy low, sell high. So if you look at the last 6 months in the stock market and you're going to sell your investments, you're selling low. The exact opposite you should be doing. The smart people are buying right now because the stock market will go up.
Okay. Because again, they don't need the money right now. It's that long-term investment.
Right.
How long has the stock market been around for?
1861 in Canada. So 161 years of history showing the stock market goes up.
Yeah.
Now the thing you want to do is you also want to diversify. So you don't want to buy all energy stocks, for instance. You want to diversify, buy energy, buy real estate, buy technology, buy utilities. So generally, all sectors aren't down at the same time, so they go up back and forth. Okay. Now, if you want to really take an easy path to diversification, buy mutual funds or exchange traded funds, because that's an automatic diversification.
Okay, great stuff, Dave. Email your financial questions to Dave at financefriday@firstontario.com or through Twitter at finance_Friday. If your question or topic is selected to be covered on air, you'll receive a gift card from a local business in your community, and Dave will come over and clean your house. That's in there too.
Absolutely.
That's really nice.
Only if you take me to Kitchener to Oktoberfest next time.
Oh, you wanted to be there too.
Yeah.
I know you did.
I missed out.
Yeah, right. You've tapped a few kegs in your day, haven't you there, Dave? All right, more Morning Live on your Friday after this.